Yeah. Now. Hi, guys.
Hi, guys. Give me a second. Let me just
I thought something was sticking me. But I think I'm fine. Smiles. It's February.
It's the love month. Also Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month to all of my black people out there.
Gotta celebrate yourself every day, my love.
Yes, definitely.
But we're gonna celebrate even harder this month.
Definitely. Make sure you represent, right?
Yeah. Welcome back to another episode of Fly High
Fridays, where them girls be squawking. So,
how was your week?
well, my week was very
Let's say yes, let's get comfortable.
it was actually very long to me. To me, it was very long. It wasn't as busy, right? I took off from braiding hair, so I wanted to, do some birthday planning for my daughter's birthday. Her birthday is next week. She'll be 9. And so I've been actually kind of busy doing that at the moment. And was just looking up some stuff and stuff like that. But this week went by kind of slow to me.
Yeah.
But it was a wonderful week. Nothing too traumatic happened. Besides us getting snow yesterday.
It was great. It was nice. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. And if you want to watch something funny, just go to my personal social, Instagram, and watch my IG live of ice in Texas, right?
Yeah.
Just a little snippet of what be happening, right? What be happening because we're texting. I don't know if you understand, but yeah. If you don't know, then I guess you don't know.
Yeah. You're not texting, so.
Yeah.
You don't drive in snow. We don't drive in ice. I don't.
Yeah.
I sure don't.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. How was your week?
Well, my week went by quite fast. It felt like it was Friday before I knew it. But today definitely slowed down. Like I can definitely feel the day just slowing down and me just being aware in each moment of today. So yeah.
Have you tried feeling those emotions and tapping into? Have you been practicing that?
And you know I have, Kandice.
What's the update on that?
I
just want them to know that we
be working on it. Yes, and it literally just happened. It literally just happened today. At work, got off a call and how a guy made me feel, and I had to be aware of it. And then even Kandice helped me realize that I was being triggered. And anger came about, and I had to kind of be in that for a moment, cause.
Right.
But I realized where it came from, and I found out a few things I can do to release some of that pent-up emotions and energy, as well as, again, like where it stemmed from and understanding it more. So, definitely putting into consideration what we're talking about. Okay, I'm walking in it.
And me too. I got triggered as well with an emotion.
Yeah,
but I definitely became aware of it very quickly and changed that for myself, right? And others. Not for myself.
Yeah.
But and we don't want to be vibrating low, right? So gotta get that off ya. But I had to learn a lesson of a certain type of emotion too.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes. we're all learning about these new emotions. They're not new. They've always been here. But
yeah.
It's just, I've been saying
becoming more aware.
Yeah, becoming more aware, getting a deeper understanding of even why I've chosen to pick that emotion. Right?
Yeah.
It's real bizarre, y'all.
It's cool because you're dealing with yourself.
Say that.
You're able to deal with yourself, right?
Yes.
And we're not moving in a sense of blame is what we're saying with that.
Taking responsibility for what I'm doing. Right. I have control over, which is my emotions. And right now, they're out of whack. Okay? And I need to, because I'm not dealing with myself. I'm a little overwhelmed right now.
Right.
Because I haven't been dealing with myself. And it's just, but we dealing with myself now. Okay? Dealing with those emotions, understanding why, like I said earlier. And
yes. Tapping into that.
Yes.
But, was there anything else?
No. Not going yourself. Just a good ass week.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it, sis.
So, shoot, I don't even know if I went over this before, but again,
maybe
this is exactly, maybe I'll need it again. You know what I'm saying?
Everything aligns over here.
But I wanted to talk about for the first day of first Friday of Black History Month.
Yeah.
Let me bring it to you.
What you bringing?
Let's talk about it, right? I wanted to bring this up because this is what I've been talking about all January, right? Mm-hmm. And now this is, to me, was just a summary, a sum up. You know, a sum up. Mm-hmm. Just in case that they was like, what?
Missed it. It went over like, what are you saying? Sum up.
Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Conclusion, the sum up.
I just feel like, yeah. But man, was January a mental health month, right? I really dealt with my mental health in January, and I'm just super excited about the growth that's to come. And what I want to talk about today is what David Emanite said, which is Instagram. I don't know what his Instagram is, but it's David Emanite. Most people know him. If you don't, I will tag him in this at the bottom, because he went on live and gave us some good stuff.
Yeah. And
I'm bringing it right on over here to BYRD Talk, because this is something we need to talk about. Right? And he was talking about what or how adversity rewards us. A lot of times we enter in adversity, and I feel like it's too many of us that's not embracing adversity. We take it as, oh, why me, right? And we get into that attitude of resistance and wanting to brush it up under the rug and do something else with it, right? And let's just talk about something else, right? But we in January, honey, I was facing a lot of things,
a lot of fears,
and when I say I'm a much better person today, and that was just last month, right?
Just the beginning of the year, just the beginning.
But just by facing those emotions, right, that I was talking about, and really getting a better understanding of why we even go there, you know, and catching yourself. And when we get face to face with some adversity, right, I just want you to think about these things that David said that could really help you to push through it, you know what I'm saying, and really understand that things aren't done to you, they're done for you, right? And the first thing is it brings us closer to God. We pray more. When that water about to get cut off,
I start praying to God.
Asking
God, what do I need to do? How can I keep these lights on, this water going? What we need to do?
When something breaking down on the car, right? We're asking God, right? But it does. We become. It just kind of like an instant of we start to pray more. But if we become more conscious that we pray more when adversity is in face to face.
Yeah.
Right. If we will be more present with that feeling and embrace adversity, right? We would learn to just be talking to God all the time, right? And that's what we try to
daily conversation,
right? You know, we kind of want to pick that up, don't we? But the one thing that adversity or how adversity can reward us, because I feel like this is for the people who feels that adversity, you know, they don't embrace it, right? They're like, oh, why is me? This is for you. And it brings you closer to God. You know, you start to pray more. You start to really just become a little more silent, maybe. You know, really start to pay attention to yourself, right? When you're going through something.
Yeah.
2 would be it reveals who really is in my corner. It will remove or even add people into or out of my circle. This is a big one for me because in those rough times, I do look for who's there with me and for me, right? I get low a lot of times, you know what I'm saying? And I do distance myself. And a lot of people do know that about me. And are you checking on me or are you just taking it personal? You see what I'm saying? I just feel like if we embrace adversity, you know what I'm saying, and we're faced with it, it really reveals who's in that corner, you know, and it'll add people or maybe even remove who needs to be there and who don't, right? When you're in that place of silence, that place of adversity, right? Where that place of confusion, that's adversity, right? When the tire has now popped on you, all of a sudden,
in that moment, you can,
what are we doing? We're getting closer to God.
It's just trusting what
know,
you're hearing and what you're even saying, right?
Exactly.
But you gotta have those moments.
Yeah. And who you're calling on, even who's right there, y'all. I got stuck in this. Y'all, let me share this real quick. I got stuck in the ice trying to go up the hill that's right outside of my home. I have a hill that you have to go up. I almost made it, y'all, but I didn't quite. Right? I didn't quite. I was starting to slide back. Now, I had somebody really close to me that was approaching my car, and I'm looking at them, and I'm like, yes, don't it look like I'm in some adversity right now? I do need some help, you know, right? And so I'm like, yeah, you know, I do need some help. Do you think, you know, what you have? When I look at this person, I know this person. I know this person. And when I say it, and this is an ad, I should say, I guess, it'll reveal immediately who needs to be
aligned right there for you
in your adversity, right?
But then
it'll really reveal it.
It will, but also come to find out you didn't even
need the help.
You didn't even need the help. He came back because he had to go. He had to leave.
Go. Yeah, he had to go and run and get some sand. Came back, and I did a little turn or two, and I was out of the ditch. I was out of it. And so, again, what it do? Removed them. So it added them, but then it removes people.
Yeah.
At the same time. And so I feel like that's definitely a reward. That's definitely a reward.
Blessings.
Okay. Makes me more attentive. You just start to become more aware.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've seen that before. I don't think I want to go that route, right? Those types of things. Like, I'm okay with that. You know, and if you're not being more attentive, maybe you should pay attention to that. That's why you're here. 4 would be it builds my character. Character is everything to me. And during adversity, you tend to, when that money is low, when that I mean, you know what I'm saying?
When such and such happens, and you know it just triggers you. It just ticks you off. It just tips you over that edge. What do we call that? You come out of character.
You want to jump out of character.
You want to jump out of character.
Right. You want to jump out of character, but this builds it when you're in the midst of that. Because when you're more attentive and you're like, ooh,
paying attention to what you're doing, dealing with yourself, you're able to be more aware of you and when a moment is pricking at you.
Right.
To get out of character. No, my character's too. I've worked hard to get this character where I'm at.
Man.
I'm not gonna go back. We're here now.
I heard a quote that said, it takes 20 years to build the building. It took 20 years to build the building, but it'll take 5 minutes to ruin it. 5 minutes. You set a fire, gone. And that's why we have fire drills. When you start a job and you're working in a big building, you ain't had a fire drill. It might have not been on your first day, but trust me, they run it. They gonna run it.
To get everybody out safely and to get the fire handled efficiently.
As quickly as expeditiously.
Less damage as possible.
Right.
But you know what? You never really know what the fire is. It depends on the building. I was thinking when it comes to a fire, it's like it really just depends on your foundation and what you built the foundation of that building.
Right.
Can it withstand the fire?
It probably can.
Can the foundation of your character withstand the fire?
The adversity.
The adversity.
That's upon you. Right. But yeah, it definitely builds it. That's definitely
make it stronger. Again, it makes me think of the Three Little Pigs. You wouldn't build your foundation of your character out of 6 things that are easily blown down, easily destroyed. You wouldn't build your character out of that. So
right.
What are you building? We're helping you. There it is.
Yes.
There's the answers. What are we building your character with? We're giving you some ideas.
During adversity. Your character is being built during adversity. If we would just embrace it. But no, it's everybody else's fault, ain't it? My bad. I don't want it to go over your head.
Yeah.
5 will be, I'm learning something, and when I'm in adversity, I must. So number 5 is I'm learning something. When you're in adversity, this is the main reason why you embrace adversity, is because you're learning something. Let me get what I need to learn out of this, so I'm not repeating this every week, every month, every year. Right? We want to get out of the cycle. We want to get out of the circle. We want to get out of the circle. We want to be the line that does this. This is how life should be. Life is not this. Get out of there. This is what a lot of people think life is. Life is not this. Life is like,
Yeah. It's a little roller coaster.
That's life. Okay? Get out of there. Get out of there.
Get into the flow. This is not the flow.
You're learning something. Now, and when I'm in adversity, I must. Number 1, keep my faith up. I must not speak on what I see, but what I want to see.
Yeah. Speak it into existence.
This morning, y'all, I wanted to get home.
Yeah.
If I was looking, it was looking mighty low. The chances were looking mighty low. But I've made it up this hill before. I can do it again. And I'm going to try, and I'm going to try, and I'm going to try, and I'm going to try again. Till I get up there. No, you thought I was finna quit. No, let me show you. Let me show you my faith is up. I have to show. You got to show people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to be the one sounding crazy. Yes. Yes, we're the weirdos.
Look, you're going to look
Welcome
crazy
to
or
BY.R.D
weird
Talk.
to people who's never done it before.
Exactly. Welcome to BY.R.D Talk, where you probably learned something that you ain't never learned before. Probably done heard something that you ain't never even heard before. Right? Because you're not tapped in. You're not tapped in. What you tapped into? What you tapped into? Come on. But yeah, two, increase my activity. It increases my activity. I'm doing something. Now that I've learned my lesson, now I'm doing the things, the steps, and taking the steps and doing what I need to do to. Right. Yeah.
I love it. Applying the lesson to get to that next level.
Definitely. 3 will be remember what God has done. That's why I say we don't want to forget our past, right? We don't want to forget our past, but we can rewrite it. I learned something new today. I did too. Just learned it today too. You can rewrite it. But you can rewrite it.
You better include it, man.
You don't have, that's why you have to remember what God has done. You have to remember that, you were that student that did not like to read. Yeah. Out loud. You have to remember that though. Right? Because now that you've overcome and you've become who you're supposed to be, you just, and now you're so present and you're so thankful and you're so grateful for what God has blessed you with. You turn a blessing. You don't want to turn your blessings into burdens, right? But we want to work hard, try again, increase our activity. You kept trying, right? Yeah. I'm speaking to that little girl that didn't want to read because she had, she read a little bit slow. But as she grew and as she got older, she was reading the book. She was doing the work. She was doing the work, and now she can read a page or two for you. What you need. Because she did the work. Yeah. She's tapping into something called BY.R.D Talk every Friday. And actually trying to, increase her mental health.
Figure herself out. Deal with herself.
And understand that it's people just like her. Right? That's really all we're here for. You know what I'm saying? But remembering what God has done, and 4, give it time. We have to learn how to be patient. We have to learn how to be patient, because in waiting, in adversity, right? You, in that sense of waiting, we I know that antsy. I did it. Yeah, we get there. Okay. We get here with it. Yes. We get here with it. When that means literally stupid. Literally stupid. Just to make it plain and simple.
Girl,
we
it went over my head. It went over my head.
We get stupid when we have to be patient.
We do. I was gonna say I get anxious, but I guess impatient. Yeah.
Well, we trying to figure out. You dealt with that this week. I ain't gonna put it out there because it ain't my business. But I'm just saying, when we're impatient,
constantly trying to get to the next thing, you're then going with everything that's coming your way, and the things that are coming your way may not be our breadcrumbs. What's coming your way? Right. You're selling for the.
And it's like, stop. You're stressing yourself. For real.
Stop stressing yourself out. Life's too good. Like, for real, though.
And with that, and that was it. And with that, I personally brought up some words that I feel like if you didn't learn anything else, or if you don't remember anything else, just remember in adversity to be a little bit more optimistic. Let's go into this week trying to be a little bit more optimistic. optimistic about things.
Yeah.
Because I feel like when we do this, and for the people who do not know what optimistic means, it just means a positive outlook. So when you're looking outside, for a short example, you're looking outside, yes, the clouds are dark, yes, the clouds are looking full, right? But you're still in your mind, and you still choose to say, you know what, it looks like it's gonna rain, but it may not rain, or it may rain a little bit, right? You still have a positive outlook. But for pessimistic, which would be the opposite of optimistic, would be looking out that window like, oh yeah, it's about to rain, it is about to pour,
and then believe it because of your
you better get your umbrella. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes looks can be deceiving, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Stop judging books by its cover, because it's not.
But I would rather stay positive about what's to come, so I can speak that into existence and actually get that. And then even it made me think about even what you've been through, remain optimistic, and even what you're going through in the moment, remain optimistic that the sun always comes out.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, just remain positive in that moment.
So my whole sum of this, really, to be honest, is in adversity, through those rewards. I've told you, David told you, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm telling you what adversity can really reward you with. You know, it's gonna build you up. You're learning something, right? We're getting out of that circle. We're tired of chasing our tail, ain't we?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're ready to let loose and go ahead and enjoy our ride. You know what I'm saying? And through adversity, if you just remember being more optimistic, have a more positive outlook in this situation, my expectations are lowered. My expectations are not so, you know what I'm saying? And we do that to ourselves.
Yeah.
We do that to ourselves. That's the part about it, is that through adversity, we put ourselves in more pain, in more struggle, in more stress, because in our head, we like, that ain't gonna work anyway. I'm gonna try it, but I know it ain't gonna work. I mean, why even think that way? Because you don't even know. But the reason why you go in and then it don't work is because you were not being positive at all.
Yeah.
And that's just the realistic thing about it, to be quite honest. Because you weren't ready to receive. You were already being negative. So if they were to give it to you, you can't even receive it.
You wouldn't know what to do with it.
You wouldn't even misuse it. You would totally misuse it.
You're not at that level yet. You're not there to get it, to receive it. So, yes.
And what's so funny is we both ran into a situation of that. Of just missing it, straight missing it. But we caught it. We caught it on the next one.
Right. Caught that next one.
We caught that next one. But it was the awareness for me.
Yeah.
Of how, like,
it's just like, we were just here and we missed it that time, but now we're here. Like, look, all right, it all worked out, it all aligned. However, we're in a place, we're in a space now where we can look back and be like, bitch, you missed it last time, but now it's clicking, and now we own it. Now we own this train, and it's just like, okay,
we're here.
Yeah, we're here.
We're here.
Let's just keep riding here.
Okay, like, period. And that's all. That's it. That's all. Right?
Yeah.
When you're going through something, just think optimistic. Just think positive thoughts. Just think a better outlook. That's it.
For you, because you deserve it. You deserve a better outlook. You deserve the best in life. Stop tearing your hopes and dreams down. Get more positive. Get more optimistic.
And I always remember to be resilient
and driven.
And until next Friday, I just want to say I love you so much.
You do.
I really do. I care about this part right here. I care about it so much. And don't forget to follow our socials, personal Instagrams right there. Please remember to be guided by love, and remember to show gratitude every single day, moment of your life.
Yeah.
Never forget that. And if you're still here with me, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Just staying present the entire time.
Thank you so much. And I just want to tell you, we'll see you next Friday. All right. Bye. Oh.